Hey everybody, check it out. Here I am in the heart of deep East Texas. It's been kind of a rainy morning, rainy day, but I finally lit up. Figured I'd come out and say hello and take a look around and see what's been happening around here. I've told you before in a couple of my previous videos that I've been gardening here kind of in a guerrilla style, and the landlord, who's a really nice lady, has been kind of cool about it. She's gotten upset before when some people have gone a little overboard with their gardening and stacking up of stuff. So she's been pretty cool about it with me. But the owner of the building, who has been out of the picture for years, is now getting to the point where she's decided that she needs to do a lot of work around here to get this place fixed up, and is really going to be cutting back on who can use the areas around the building and what for. So I could certainly understand that. I mean, this is her building. She wants to be worth a lot of money, and she doesn't need people who don't own the building doing things that would cost her anything if she had to get rid of it, or if it's an eyesore or whatever. So I have been trying here in the last couple weeks to preserve my right to garden and have some fun stuff to do with making it look a lot nicer and not giving her a reason to want to shut me down. That would really kind of change the focus of these gardening videos. So finally, the landlord has paid for some landscaping folks to come out, and boy did they ever. It was a big 4 or 5 man crew. They just whacked and whacked and whacked and chopped everything down. And although it's startling and it's upsetting when some things that you really liked are missing or destroyed, overall it looks a whole lot better, and it's going to make the job of me straightening things up and cleaning up a whole lot easier. So I was going to show you around today and point some stuff out, and keep trying to be positive about this. I mean, it's all going to work out. So let's take a walk around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yes, that's right. That is a skateboard ramp. And it's made out of concrete. Yeah, it's concrete and this big metal bar, concrete reinforcers. And this is an example of what the landlord and owner aren't happy with. And I can understand. It is a goofy thing, and I don't know why the fellow that built this with his construction crew thought that it would be okay. Just one weekend, start building up some big concrete, unmovable skateboard ramp. And, well, he's gone now. But the skateboard ramp remains. And it's going to cost a bunch of money to tear it down and haul it off. And they have to. I mean, for insurance purposes alone, you just can't have a skateboard ramp on your property and not have to pay huge insurance for the jerk that's going to come over here and trespass and break his neck. So I think this is one of the main things that got the owner pretty upset and ready to just put her foot down and, shut things down around here. So this is still here. It's got to go. But a lot of the other stuff is looking a whole lot better already. And, well, I'll show you. Okay, for the longest time, this was just full of junk. So much junk, even people with little cars weren't parking in here. And now, thank you very much, it is all cleaned out. I mean, it's still a crappy looking little building. If a storm was coming, I wouldn't park my car underneath it. But it looks a whole lot better, a lot less trashy. So that's a good thing. The parking lot looks a whole lot better. Now, the gardens, my little gardens, are looking great, actually. And I'm feeling good about that. I still have, I can't eat this kale fast enough. I'm pulling off 5 or 6 big pieces of kale off each plant every other day, and you can't even tell. And finally getting some really good Swiss chard coming in. I've got more in the backyard, and these tomatoes, I'm gonna start tying them up these poles. And there's some green beans in there. I'm gonna try to get them going up the pole too. But over here are some onions that I rescued, and those are Jerusalem artichokes, sunchokes, fartichokes, and that's my first time growing them in that thing. And I'm just growing them to try to grow more bulbs so I can plant them out. I don't expect to eat too many of them, just to grow some. This has been way cleaned up and way chopped down. This grass was like a jungle over here, and you could barely see all this stuff because of the grass. I'm going to keep on thinning that out, probably try to get rid of this bed altogether. It's right in the entranceway of the building. If it doesn't look good, it better go. They really straightened up the entranceway. I've been working pretty hard on sweeping and cleaning and just getting this place tidied up. When they came with weed whackers and the lawn blowers, they really they scalped everything. And then they managed to blow all of the grass seeds and weed seeds right into my flower beds. So when I came home after them chopping everything down, everything was covered with dust and dirt and little chunks of leaves. You can see over in there, there's still a bunch, I haven't got all of it out. And and along with it being a warm day, everything was wilted. It looked like hell. I thought everything was dead. I was upset, but it really wasn't that bad. So I've been straightening up. You know, I built those new beds. Still haven't chopped off the legs yet. I'm going to. And, you know, the grass is going to grow back. Hopefully they'll do it more often where it won't be like, weed jungle or sand lot, you know, the two extremes. And they'll be able to, you know, keep the grass at a usable length, and it won't be so, dead looking. But here, I got some cool things. You remember those peppers I planted? They're getting pretty big now. Got lots of flowers on there, and I'm already getting little peppers. I don't know if you can see them. It's happening, folks. It's happening. And that's the Malabar spinach. It's looking great. I've already been eating a bunch of that. And the beets. I am going to be picking some beets and cooking them up and eating them. Putting them in a salad. I'm also going to do my turn at pickled eggs. Hello. One of my darling neighbors. Hi. And so my gardening part is coming along green and very nice, and I'm happy about that. Here's another area over here that has been kind of opened up, and although I don't want to do too much over here in the fear of having her, you know, just tear everything out again. Got rid of that horrible cactus mess that was there. Do you remember that? Boy, I would have paid money to get rid of that, but she got rid of that for me. So now I've got to figure out to do some low profile, just neaten this all up and make it look like something, you know. And what do you think, Kitty? I don't know if I ever showed you this. The Maria A. Davidson Apartments has been listed in the National Register of Historical Places by the United States Department of the Interior, and whatever year that is, I can't read it. But see, I live in a 100-year-old building. It's historic, it's folkloric, and really ought to be taken better care of. And it sure is a good smeller. Good smeller. Smells good. All right, now here. The backyard's been kind of whacked. Down there I had some ground cover that was really pretty and put on purple flowers. It's gone. I had a little fig tree over here. It's gone. I've got some tomatoes going here and some kale. That's kale right there, and a new row of Swiss chard and something else. I've got to look close at it. But I'm going to be able to get this whipped into shape on this weekend, and it'll really be looking like a garden again. All right, well, that's all. I'm just going to show you around the lot. There's still a lot of work to do. I'm still scared that they're going to come down and say, just get rid of all of it. But until then, hey, you know, what can I do? I'm just going to garden and try to be neat, try to be happy, enjoy it. And I've been having a lot of fun on YouTube. I've been making some new friends and having something to do, a new hobby. I started a Facebook page just for the YouTube channel. It's called Simple Tim in the Garden. And I don't know how to make it a hot link, put it into the descriptions below yet, but hopefully I'll figure it out by the time I post this. And if you watch the videos, why don't you come on over and like me or follow it on Facebook, because I'm gonna post, pictures, one-offs, and say stupid things and post funny articles that I find, and it'd be just an extra way we can communicate besides my little videos that I make irregularly. I'm trying to do some more videos, give just some more content, just so we have more time together. You can see what's going on. So go over and check out that Facebook page, Simple Tim in the Garden. There's a picture of me standing butt naked. That ought to get you to go. And and I'd really like to see you there. Be sure, if this is the first time that you've stumbled across these videos, subscribe and follow, because I think things are gonna start happening around here, either for the everything's for the good. Even if I can't garden here anymore, it'll be all right. It's all good. So, hey, I hope you're having a great day. And here, take a look at my cat. Meow.